Welcome to the Three Thumbs Down Podcast. Your hosts, Nove, Kenshay, Big Man, and Jamal, covering sports, black culture, and all things happening today. Follow us on social media at 3_thumbs.
We got the good liquor going on for the Pat Pack today. Welcome to the Three Thumbs Down Podcast. We here to deliver that Pat Pack that we smoking on today. You see, we got the drinks going on. Me and we finna tap Pat ass up, but it's a beautiful day, man. Welcome, thank y'all for joining us on the Three Thumbs Down Podcast. Go like it, go subscribe to it, go get it wherever you can get it. We everywhere: Apple Music, Apple Podcast, Spotify, YouTube. Like, comment, share, do it all. We got a little bit of merch left, so y'all make sure y'all go get that. We got a great show for you today. Y'all know we finna tap Pat ass up because all he seemed to do is lose nowadays. So we're gonna get on to him and we're gonna light him up, and we got a couple more other topics. And the NBA fantasy is on the way. So if y'all interested in that, y'all let us know. We got a couple more slots open for that. So y'all get with us, and that's gonna be, we're gonna draft sometime either this week or early next week. So be on the lookout for that. But big man, I got something to tell you real quick. So man, yesterday I had my wallet in my back pocket and I farted on it. Now I got gas money all of a sudden. But we got a great show. Hey, we got a great show. Like I told you, we sipping on that good line. And you notice my cup says happy birthday. So we got a special birthday to one of the podcast members, Novia Shorts. It's his 30th birthday. We celebrating the day on the podcast. So
old as fuck, bro.
Yeah, man. He getting on up there.
Happy born day,
okay,
brother.
We gonna uplift him today, and we gonna sip on that rosé while we get on Pat ass. So it's only right that we started off. Jamal's Chiefs lose again. Like I said, that's all they do nowadays. And I know that I asked this question 2 weeks ago. But when you get new information, you kind of got to ask that question again, man.
Hey, it's a weekly thing now. Okay.
Hey, no, this is a 2-week thing.
When we don't even have to show.
He's stuttering. Now, the last time I asked this question, I said I wasn't panicking, but I was worried. But goddamn it, I tell you, I got a new answer for this motherfucker today. I got a new motherfucking answer today. So my question to you guys is it time to panic in Kansas City? And big man, let's start with you, big dog. What you got to say? Is it time to panic in Kansas City?
What's the panic like? Like, tell me, like,
panic,
not making the playoffs, or like not getting to the Super Bowl.
Like, that's what I was thinking.
Great question, because I was going to lead that into another topic in the next question. 1 to 10, before everybody came in, Pat was the best quarterback in the league. Pat was on his way to be the greatest quarterback of all time, and the Kansas City Chiefs was on their way to go. Everybody picked them to go to the Super Bowl except for me. I can't remember everybody's Super Bowls picked, but if we're talking about Super Bowl bubbles, everybody had Kansas City Chiefs in there. And I had them in my Super Bowl bubble, of course, but I didn't have them represent the AFC for the Super Bowl again. So when I say time to panic, I mean they not in the Super Bowl bubble to me no more. I think they'll make the playoffs. I don't think they'll win the division. So I think they'll make the playoffs, and I think they're gonna get looked at in one of them earlier rounds.
Well,
and I think they'll definitely.
It's time to panic. It's time to panic.
Yes, sir.
Panic.
Talk to
him, Mr. Do Too Much, Pat Mahomes, man.
Yeah, he is.
Like
I got a nickname for him too.
I
throw a big patty.
Listen, he said throw a big patty. I still think Pat Mahomes is the best quarterback. I do. Just physical talent. I still think he's the best.
Yeah, but y'all say he is too.
But he do too much. Like I've been saying for the last few weeks, he just do too much because he knows he's that good, so he does extra. But it's definitely time to panic. The turnovers is getting crazy. They turn over the ball every week. They can't afford to turn over the ball with the defense. I remember after the Super Bowl, man, we made a joke saying, has the league caught up with Pat? Like, has they figured out the recipe to stop Pat, put a little pressure on him? Seems like he put a little pressure on him, he turned the ball over. So
niggas dropped the ball.
It's time to panic.
It's not your turn to talk, Jamal. It's your turn to take it. It's your turn to take it. Now, big man, you go ahead, brother.
But it's definitely time to panic. They definitely not win that division. Chargers got that division. Oh yeah, and they will get looked at in the playoffs for sure. They're not in my Super Bowl window no more. They're not a Super Bowl team. That AFC is getting stiff. Man, teams believing they could beat them. And it's time to panic. That defense is horrible. I'm not gonna just say Pat horrible, man. Pat's still the best of me, but it's time to panic though. They starting to have their number for sure.
Let me clip my throat so I get on this man's ass real good. Now, y'all know me. I'm a pie guy. I'm a blame guy. I'm gonna deviate the blame up a little bit. But so I know Jamal, when we was giving Pat the credit, I used to always say, man, that defense will make some stops when they needed to. They stopped Derrick Henry in the playoffs. They stopped San Francisco in the Super Bowl. Jamal wasn't trying to hear that. He said this defense been ass, and your boy Mahomes have been dragging them to success. So but that's Jamal. But me, I'm going to keep that same energy that I've always kept, and I'm going to hold this defense accountable because they have been atrocious. Since 1970, this is the first defense to give up 29 points in their first 5 games. Cleveland got 29, the Ravens got 36, the Chargers got 30, the Eagles got 30, and the Bills scored 38 this past weekend. But so they get a tad bigger to blame. They get a tad bit of the blame, but man, a couple weeks ago, man, I told y'all, and I got a nickname for him. It's Big Play Pat, man, because all he wants is the big play. That's all he wants, and it is getting real redundant, and the league is catching up to him, and they are figuring it out. Tampa Bay, they showed y'all the blueprint. Bill Belichick, they showed y'all the blueprint, man. We're going to sit in our shell. We're going to sit too high. We're going to take Tyreek out of this game, and we're going to make y'all run the ball, and we're going to make y'all go underneath. And Pat just can't do it. Now against a week ago against the Eagles, they did a great job. They ran the ball 32 times for 200 yards. And guess what happened at the end of the game with 5 minutes left in that fourth quarter? The Eagles were making a surge. They needed to stop the run. They haven't been doing that all day, so they had to bring that safety down, play action, 70 yards to Tyreek Hill. That was the best game plan that Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs had this season. So you would think that because what the Eagles tried to do, they seen what the Chargers did, they seen what the Bucs did, they seen what Bill Belichick did, and they're going to try to sit in that 2 shell and make them run the ball and make them take the check downs. So, but the Eagles didn't succeed in it. The Kansas City Chiefs were able to run the ball. So you would think that the Chiefs would stick to that same game plan. Because guess what the Bills did? They sit in that 2 shell. They made you take the underneath and they made them run the ball. Well, God damn it, guess what Patrick Mahomes was doing? He was going out there looking for the deep play. He was going out there looking for a big play. There's 2 plays that that Andy Reid designed straight beauty. It was the 4th down I want to say it was in the second half for sure. Well, Mecole Hardman, they ran a pick play. Mecole Hardman was wide open right across the center's butt. And all Patrick Mahomes had to do was get it to him. They get the first down, and they keep the offense out there on the field. But no, Big Play was looking downfield, and he missed Mecole Hardman. And then by the time he throw it to Mecole Hardman had ran into the safety, and it was incomplete, and they got off the field. God dog it. And then there was another time on 3rd down where Mecole Hardman ran a shoot route, and he was wide open. All Pat had to do was throw it to him, and he could have got maybe 20 more yards a yak. But what was Big Play Pat doing? Looking for the deep ball down the field. Man, so it's getting real ugly in Kansas City. I told y'all one thing that this team, when the rosters had came out and they were ranking them, and they had the Chiefs in the top 2 or 3 rosters in the league, I think we were all on board with saying that the Chiefs roster is not good. They're extremely top heavy and they can't afford injuries. Guess what? Travis Kelce has a stinger. His play is in question. Tyreek Hill dealing with a knee issue. Chris Jones missed the game. Hey man, it is getting ugly in Kansas City, and it is
Clyde.
Oh yeah. Clyde Edwards. Oh yeah. I got Clyde. Clyde Edwards-Helaire is out with the MCL.
Good.
And he's on IR.
He said good.
Woo. Hey. So is it time to panic in Kansas City? Hell yeah, because these guys can't get right. These guys know the game plan that they need to execute, but they won't do it. Teams are getting in that two shell and they're daring them to run the ball and throw down the check, but big play just can't seem to grasp the concept of doing basic quarterback stuff. That is why he is not the best quarterback in the league. That is why the Chiefs are not a Super Bowl contender anymore. And that is why we are smoking on the pack today. Let's get it. Big Nove, talk to me. Is it time to panic for the Kansas City Chiefs?
No, it's not time to panic because they just played the top. The teams they lost to
Thank
the
you,
top
Novian. Thank you.
They're the top three teams, but offense still going to pat ass. The defense is terrible, but they lead the league. The offense leads the league in turnovers. They probably on the defense of the whole majority of the game. They lead the league in turnovers. Pat has thrown 6 interceptions. You want to talk about the fumbles? You got to talk about those 6 interceptions. They have 11 turnovers.
I mean,
and that's more than half of the fumbles. If you have 6, well, yeah, you can talk about the drop picks. It's
like 3 of them. It's like 3 of them, bro.
We don't get that to Zach Wilson and them. We don't say
that to nobody.
We give it all on him.
Wilson throw 5 picks in a game, bro.
Nah, I gotta hold Pat accountable.
Zach Wilson threw 5 picks in a game.
I gotta hold him accountable, but like Big Man said, they will. They're gonna make playoffs. I'm not worried about them making playoffs. They're gonna make playoffs because, like I said, they played the 3 tough. They played the 4 toughest teams. Probably. How many? 5. They played 5.
No, not the Eagles, but the Browns, Ravens,
Chargers.
Bills, and Chargers.
I thought they played the Raiders already. Okay.
No, they haven't played them yet.
But they played the top teams, the top 4 teams in the AFC.
The toughest part of the schedule.
But like once they get to the playoffs, I don't think they are beating the Bills. The Bills just whooped their ass last week. And, the Ravens, if Lamar keep it up, he throwing the ball. Yeah, they're not touching him. They're not touching the Ravens either.
Now, I don't think
Jamal, you gotta hold Pat, bro. It's not looking.
I don't think the Ravens is gonna be for real in the playoffs, but because all of the injuries,
they beat the Chiefs.
Yeah, I agree. But the thing is about the Ravens is that I feel like once all them injuries happen, you got the 3 running backs hurt. You got the Marcus Peters injury. You got the Jimmy Smith injury. You just got the starting left tackle, the starting right tackle. You know what I'm saying? And you got all these injuries. I think everybody didn't. I don't think nobody came out and said that, hey, it's not looking good for Baltimore. It's not looking, you know what I'm saying? It's suspect. But I feel like everything is on Lamar Jackson right now, and he's delivering. But I don't feel like that is a recipe for success.
But Lamar's also
getting it.
He getting 2 receivers off IR this week.
Yeah, they doing it, but at the end of the day, I think that defense got to be better. That run game got to consistently be better. You know what I'm saying? I feel like with all of the running backs hurt, I feel like that took a hit to the run game. I feel like with all these injuries with that offensive line, I feel like that's going to be a hit to the run game. So I feel like they run game took a step back. They strength ain't a strength no more. They creating a new strength for Lamar Jackson. He throwing that bitch. Top 5 in passing attempts, yards per attempt, yards per completion. He averaging 310 yards per game. He is breaking that stigma of him being a run first quarterback, even though he still is a run first quarterback, but he is showing you that he can get the ball delivered with his arm. But I don't feel like that's a recipe for success because it's too quarterback dominant. Those teams never win to me.
Yeah, but I also want to point out, I think he's getting weapons and he's using his weapons now. Lamar using his weapons now because, like again, I said it the last time. If Hollywood makes those catches, he was the number 1 receiver. He will be the number 1 receiver in the league right now in yards.
Yeah, he dropped like 3 touchdowns.
He dropped 3
touchdowns in the game. And he has the weapons. This guy's getting open.
One of them was on the same drive, so
I
guess you could say, yeah.
But yeah, I think he'll be better. He got weapons coming back, and maybe those guys that filled in those positions, those early positions like cornerback and stuff, they'll start playing better. Everett had got Marshall today, but it happens. Yeah,
that shit was bad. That shit was terrible.
Yes, sir. So, you done smoking on that thing though? Before I pass it to the
I didn't already. I just want Jamal to have Pat some accountability. That's all.
Hey, look. Before Jamal go, I don't want to hear shit. I just want to let you know, Jamal, I don't want to hear shit about no defense. But go. Talk to me.
Okay.
Is it time
First
to
of
panic?
all,
Is it time to panic on the
I
Chiefs?
gotta. First of all, the Chiefs' defense is terrible. Don't tell me what you want to hear.
There you go.
Don't
There
tell
you
me
go.
what you want to hear about because I don't give a damn what you want to hear about. But the reason I'm not worried about the Chiefs is because what Novia said, they literally played probably the toughest schedule in the NFL to date. And what I believe is the cream rises to the top, regression to the mean, all those things. The Chiefs, they're not going to win 13 games this year. They're not going to win 14 because to win 14, they have to win out. They're not going to do that. I think they probably like an 11, 10-win team. They make the playoffs. And then from there, I think the leadership on the team will probably will them to some wins, bro. The Bucks was 11-5 last year. They wasn't all that. They looked weird the whole year. Then the end of their schedule, end of the year, they played a bunch of sorry teams and they made a run. Now the Chiefs don't have a defense for that, but they had an offense for that. And the offense, the problem is turnovers, but it's sloppy turnovers, like stuff like fumbling, picks off tip balls that hit you in the hand. That's not something that this team do. And I think over the season that'll regress to the mean. Like they're not going to keep turning the ball over 3-4 times a game. I just don't see that happen. Now, the defense, I don't think they're going to get much better, man. Like, what was it, last year? The Seahawks defense was bad they were the worst defense ever for about 6-7 weeks. And then all of a sudden, they just got better.
Cowboys.
So, do I think that the Chiefs defense will stay this bad? No. But they ain't going to get much better. They ain't going to get better enough to be the number one seed, which is what the Chiefs are used to. So, they ain't going to have no more seed in the playoffs. They're going to have to go on the road and win at least one game.
Yeah, I played Dallas.
Yeah, and the only
You
team
got the trade deadline. You got the trade deadline.
Yeah, they could do something, but it's only two teams in the AFC based on what I've seen so far that I think are definitively better than the Chiefs, and it's the Chargers and the Bills clearly because the Bills I can say whatever I want to say about that game. The Bills was not bullshitting. They came to play. They was real. Now Tariq did hold Pat with that pick six because it was like 24-13. It's 24-13, and they could have made it 24-20. But if woulda, coulda, shoulda, that's what it is. What it is. But I really like the Chiefs' chances. They can fly under the radar now. Everybody's gonna be talking shit. They're gonna say Pat, pick Pat, whatever. So, it's disappointing. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's very disappointing the way they played this year. And it's just annoying because the offense is just giving away just stupid turnovers. Like, why are you fumbling? Why are you Tariq Hill dropping passes? I see Tariq Hill jump up and boss people. He like 5'9".
And
now he just dropping simple.
He a top 5 dropper every year though.
Yeah, but that's because he gets so many. That's because he gets so many targets. But I ain't gonna make excuses for him. It's too many drops. It's too much Tariq. But I mean, I like this. I don't think that they should worry. I don't think they should panic. On a scale of 1 to 10, my panic meter is
1 bit. Okay,
6.
okay. Now let me set the stage. Let me set the stage for the fans though. I'm gonna break it down to you like this: 1 being the Detroit Lions, 10 being we going to the Super Bowl for sure.
I'm at a 6.
I'm sorry. Let me turn it around.
Let me say the Lions, bro.
1 being Super. We going to Super Bowl. 10 being the Detroit Lions. You at a 6?
I'm at a 6. I'm worried.
Hey, speaking of Detroit Lions, I want to renege on what you asked that question before. Can Patrick Mahomes lead the Lions to the Super Bowl?
You said Patrick lead the
We said to the playoffs. You said to
no,
the playoffs.
Yes, sir. I asked that question. I
remember that question.
I never said that question.
No, because this was my point. Because this is what I was saying. Because this is what I thought how the conversation was gonna go. I was gonna ask the question, hey, do you guys think that Patrick Mahomes can lead the Lions to the Super Bowl? And I mean to the playoffs. And y'all was gonna say, hell no, the Lions sorry. Hell no, the Lions sorry. And I was gonna say, well, why the fuck would y'all expect Matthew Stafford to do it? But y'all all got on here and y'all said yes. So that killed the shit. That killed it. So I was just like, well, that kills my question. So I can't really say what shit. You see.
I think he can. I do think he can. Especially
because
this current line team. This current line team should have won some games this year.
Because you know what?
Quarterback play.
Because you know what? Plays that happen like Tariq Hill, that when he dropped the ball and it was a pick six, plays like that gonna happen a lot more frequently on the Detroit Lions. Plays like that gonna.
Everything not Novi. Everything Kincaid said about Pat, he's still number 1 in QBR. He's still up there in passer rating.
You know what else he up there in?
He's still up there.
Interceptions. He up there too.
Yeah, but if they counted interceptions who fought it was interceptions, then maybe we have a more.
I don't hear that
who
shit.
threw
I
them?
never should
Here we go.
Who
have
threw them?
We have a more accurate depiction of what
They
my
do.
man is
So
doing.
they do kind of who fault it is.
Let's talk about some of the no look picks he didn't.
Hey, big man, you read.
He threw one no look pick to a wide
two.
open tight end.
The one with the Ravens, he threw one on the Ravens when he was halfway on the ground throwing the ball.
He was
jumping
looking.
up in the air.
He just a
doing
stupid
a
ass
co-op.
pass.
He wasn't looking. He was looking at the ground throwing it.
I feel like
He was
I feel
throwing
like
it
he
like
got.
that. It was a stupid ass pass.
I feel like
He's
he
falling
got
down.
comfortable. He got comfortable. He's cocky. He
Too
got comfortable in making
Too
plays like
cocky,
that.
for sure.
That's what an
He got
MVP and a Super
comfortable
Bowl
in-
MVP will do.
Yeah,
Lamar don't do- not
and
Super
he
Bowl
got
MVP.
and he's getting to his fucking head, so he thinking that he can go out there and do whatever the fuck he want to do and dominate.
Okay.
But what teams are
getting
doing
humble.
is they stopped and blitzing him, which was stupid because I want to say his QBR blitz was damn near perfect. If you blitz him, he gonna light your dumb ass up.
Is
They got the fastest receiving core in the league, so that was stupid in my
when he
opinion.
leads the
Then they
league
got
in
one.
touchdowns.
And then they got a motherfucker named Travis Kelce who can't be checked by no safety or linebacker. So your man blitzed him was stupid as fuck in my opinion. But that's neither here nor there. But I just like I said, them plays that he was doing, them no looks, them off the back foot, them rolling out hard rights and slinging it. That one play, the one catch that Josh Gordon caught, shit like that is gonna get him beat. That he got to chill on shit like that. He rolled out hard left. He was off the side of his foot. He just slung it in there. Now, it was a completion. But to be honest, I don't think that ball – I think that ball was headed to Jerry McKinnon. I don't think that ball was to Josh Gordon. But we never know. So he completed it. But I think stuff like that is what he got to correct for him to take that next level.
It's
I
gonna
think
hurt
he's
him more than gonna help him.
I think he's all talent. I think he has the talent to be the best quarterback ever. But the like I said 2 weeks ago, the stuff that makes you a great quarterback, taking what the defense gives you, reading the defense, the pre-snap stuff, all of that stuff, he hasn't taken that next step. So I'm chilling right now on calling him the best quarterback in the league, and I'm chilling on the Kansas City Chiefs. So you're panic me at a 6, and I gotta outdo you. I'm at a 9, baby. I'm at a 9.
Who the best quarterback in the league then?
The best quarterback in the league is and you put me on the spot. If
Josh?
gun to my head, I gotta say TB12. TB.
Oh no,
TB.
bro. No, I would have said Herbert or Josh.
I gotta say TB12, but you know what? I just enjoy watching Tom Brady play, man. And I go back to that game that they lost when they played against the Chargers, bro. Like and you seen that it was after the game. It was an interview.
So what's your top five? Can I get your top five just real quick?
Yeah, I got you. It was after the game. Tom Brady and Jalen Ramsey, they was like, damn, I wanted you to throw me one. Damn, I wanted you to throw me. He said, man, I wasn't holding the ball long enough. Y'all was sending pressure, so I was getting rid of it. He knew what they was doing defensively, so he was countering that to beat them. That's the stuff.
And Pat can't read defenses.
Pat, what'd you say? Say it again?
Pat can't read defenses. Pat just
I'm not saying that he. Yeah, I'm not saying he can.
Yeah, nigga, P-brain.
Yeah, I'm not saying that he can't. I'm just saying he doesn't do it as good as he needs to do to be considered to that upper
Tom Brady
echelon.
is not the best quarterback, bro.
I disagree, bro.
Tom Brady got 4 number 1 receivers. Get out of here.
Hey, so fucking what?
Okay.
He ain't always had 4 number 1 receivers. He won a Super Bowl.
Receivers.
He won a Super Bowl with Julian Edelman as his number 1 receiver.
Yeah, and that's when he was the best for real. Now he's just a nigga throwing it to a bunch of cold niggas.
He's just showing you if you give him a plethora of talent, he's showing you what to really do with it. One of them Bucks receivers gonna go off one Bucks receiver gonna go off. But I think he at that level. But he older now. I think he needs them niggas from the Bucks. I think he needs them niggas from the Bucks to do what he's doing now. I don't think he can go. Yeah, because we seen what he was in New England his last year. He can't do that. He can't do that shit no more. I think he needs them niggas from Bucks.
Who your top 5, big man said? Who your top 5?
My top 5, I gave y'all my top. Tom, A-Rod, Pat, in order. Tom, A-Rod, Pat, Josh Allen. Damn, who the 5th one?
Dak?
Fuck no.
Why not?
Damn, I wrote it down. Who was my 5th one? I don't have a brain for like this.
Hold on, you said
Tyler?
Tom Brady, A-Rod, Pat, He said Josh Allen.
Pat,
Josh
Tom, Russell Wilson. How did I
Oh,
forget
Russ.
Russ?
Oh,
Russ is
man.
Russ is number 4. Josh Allen is number 5.
I
Russ is
love
number
Russ,
4.
but I don't know.
Herbert, nobody like that.
Justin Herbert is on damn sure on his way.
Herbert is cold, but he on the way. Herbert is cold as fuck, but I don't know.
I
You can't
am
put him in the
adjusting.
He ain't did enough.
He is.
If he get the ball last, he win it.
This the thing about Justin Herbert that I'm in love with. The Chargers, they put the ball in his hand to make a play. The run game is not good.
Watch Lamar pop him this week.
Hey, no, hey, whoa, If we get to Lamar showed the world something to me on Monday night, big man. You know how me and you felt on him. We thought he was sniffing that top 5, and he damn sure.
I still like Dak better, but he nice.
I don't think Lamar top 5.
I don't think he's top 5, but he
think Josh
kissing
Allen better. I think Josh Allen better. I do.
Yeah.
I think Josh Allen better, but I think Lamar like right after
I
that
agree.
though, for sure.
Yeah, I agree.
6.
Yeah, because I had Lamar 8. He jumped some niggas, but that's the Chargers lean on Justin Herbert to do so much offensively. 4th and 9, go get it.
Ravens do.
Yeah. No, you're right.
The Ravens lean on Lamar more actually, but
yeah,
less
but
weapons, look so smooth doing it.
Yeah,
less weapons though.
That's true too.
That's true. But Justin Herbert his passes just be so he just played the game. He just played the game perfect. I just love the way his throw. It was a one pass that I can't remember. It was to Mike Williams. Mike Williams just stuck his arm out like this. It was a cover 2 ball. And that bitch just fell right into it. I was just like that. That's
Bro,
too good.
When they went for it on 4th and 9 versus the Chiefs, I was like, what the fuck? And then they didn't get it, but the nigga got a penalty. So, but the fact that they trust him to even do that in the game where you can kick a field goal.
That's the shit that I like.
Because everybody else would have kicked it and maybe missed it or not lost the game. So who knows?
31 coaches put that on the field goal. You know, shit. You seen what Matt LaFleur did?
Yes, the Bengals and the Packers wanted to lose. The kickers was telling them they couldn't make it, and they just kept doing it.
And they kept sending their ass after it. See, that's what I'm saying. The Chargers trust in him. They know that if they're going to win, it's going to be because of him. The Chargers are 4-1 because of Justin Herbert. And like you said, I think the same with Lamar, which is a damn good point. But I just feel like, I don't know. Just previously, gun to my head, who had the better roster, I would probably lean Lamar. Who had the better offensive line, I would lean Lamar.
I think the Chargers got everything better right now.
Yeah, they do.
Think? Yeah, right now.
Yeah, right now.
Yeah, right now.
Sides.
Yeah, right now. Yeah,
right now. They got better O-line. They got better receivers, better running back.
Right now. Yeah, I'm
better
that's
defense
what I'm saying,
too right now.
That's what I'm saying. Previously, before this year, I feel like Lamar was when the Baltimore Ravens were Super Bowl contenders. They had more, and you need more to be that Super Bowl favorite, Super Bowl contender type team. They had more stuff, the run game, the ability of Lamar, the defense, the offense, the offensive line dominance going out there and doing it. I feel like they had more than what they have now, and I feel like previously they had more than Justin Herbert.
Yep.
So that's why I put Justin Herbert a little bit top. So what's what's your top 5 then?
I'll tell you, Pat number 1, Josh.
You still got him number 1?
Yeah, Josh 2. I might have A-Rod 3. Somewhere in there. That could be like number 5 or 4. I would have. I don't want to put Russ there. I'll put like somebody gonna get out there and give me a win. I'll say Lamar, bro.
Well, damn, Russ can't go out there and get you in. Jamal told you he had the worst defense in the league last year, and they still won a division.
Nah, Russ was the reason they lost a lot of games. Russ started turning the ball over.
I need somebody.
They let Russ cook, and he burnt the kitchen. Now Russ started fucking around on there. When they lean on Russ started fucking
around. Now Russ not a top 5 quarterback. That's that. But that's the thing. That's the thing. This is Russ's first time in his life ever missing the game.
No, it is. It is his first time. But I think Russ is top 5. But I like other niggas. The problem with having a top 5 is only 5 niggas to be in there.
Right.
And Russ ain't better than Kyler right now.
Yeah, Kyler. I like Dak better.
I don't know if Kyler's top 5, but Kyler's better than Russ right now. Before Kyler got hurt last year, he was going off. Before that fat nigga fell on his shoulder, Kyler was the man. Then he got hurt, but he couldn't throw it no more.
But even
and
before
now
that,
he healthy.
Okay, man. Hey,
Kyler
Wilson.
is the same height as my little sister, bro. He's 5'8". Out there dropping dimes and running around.
Nah,
He is short.
Kyler's good, but I think he got a little of that Mahomes in him though, bro. Like that.
He do.
Kyler got
shit.
some wild shit. He got some wild ass turnovers. And I think Kyler in the top 10, 12. I think he in there for sure, but I can't put him in the
top 10 for sure.
I don't think he in the top 5. I don't know, but
I can't put him in the
10
top
for
5,
sure.
and I
He in the
damn
top
sure
10
can't
for
put
sure.
him.
I
damn sure can't put him over. I damn sure can't put him over Russ because that longevity of motherfucker. Russell Wilson
Russ is nice.
Russell Wilson got 30 touchdowns in for 6-7 years in a row, bro.
Okay, Dak or Kyler? Who would y'all take?
I take that.
Give me
Kyler.
Tough. Today,
Kyler, man.
Today,
my thing is who's gonna go win?
Give me Dak.
Who's gonna win me a game in the fourth?
If I'm starting a franchise, give me Kyler. But if I'm saying who's better today,
probably.
give me Dak.
Probably.
I don't know. I think Kyler got Dak, man.
Bro, Hard Knocks. Dak showed me something on Hard Knocks when they was trying to hold him out because not because of the shoulder injury, but because his off and no, but check it out because of his. You a fucking hater, bro. This nigga a hater. But and I'm a hater too. I'm a hater too. But you a hater. Whenever they try to hold him out, the backup jogged up to him and said something like, "Hey man, you need to come in and do this." And he's like, "I'm not trying to. I didn't tell you to go in, motherfucker. I want to go in. Get the fuck out of here." Yeah. He's like, "I ain't tell you to do that. Don't worry about me."
He said, he said, "I'm getting in this bitch." I ain't. He said, "I said long enough last year."
Dak was tired of it, and I like Dak, man. I know he got stomped out.
That good than the motherfucker. That good than the motherfucker this year. That good. That is impressive the hell out of me this year. I can't.
And when you gonna admit you wrong about CD?
I'm still not. CD still ain't showed me.
No, I'm not. He burnt the nigga this week.
Nah, CD tough.
CD
in off coverage. Like
he burnt him. If he off,
this the thing. This the thing. This is what I said. I ain't say CD wasn't talented. I ain't say CD wasn't good. My biggest gripe was that I don't think CD Lamb could be a true number one receiver. If I put my best guy on you in man bump coverage all day, I don't think CD could be successful.
Juju?
I don't think his. Yeah, okay. And I see when you say it like that, it sounds disrespectful and it sounds bad. But
no, that was the thing.
I feel like CD is a natural playmaker, and I feel like Dallas kind of showing you that this year. They putting him at running back. They lining him up, and they give him the ball. I feel like he's a weapon and an athlete. Yeah, but a true number one receiver, I don't think he can be that. I feel like that
eventually,
his job is a lot
take
easier.
Over for Coop, I promise.
And then I'll be wrong.
No. Coop gonna be there. Coop gonna be there, and he's gonna take over for Coop as a number one.
Why?
Because Gallup's gonna leave. Gallup's gonna be gone. Gallup hurt, and they balling without him. Gallup's gonna get traded or released or whatever.
Number one's gonna continue to respect Amari Cooper, and Amari Cooper not this old nigga like everybody trying to make him seem.
He's not old. He came in at 20. He came in the league at 20. So
so Amari finna be here. Amari sitting on 100 M's, bro. Like, what are we talking about?
Okay, what's the name already showed me more dogs than Amari Cooper ever has. That's all I'm saying.
Oh yeah. Now, look.
Amari Cooper's soft.
If Amari wanted to, Amari Cooper could be a top 5 receiver in this league, easy.
But he a bitch.
But I don't want to say that, but he does have his, you know that shit, whatever you want to call it. But his hardest question that time, and for that he ain't got that killer. But so yeah, I agree. That's fair. I agree with that. But no, did you get your top 5 quarterbacks? Big man ain't give his D. Big man ain't give his D. Come on, big man.
I got Pat for sure, number 1. Give me Tom Brady, number 2. Number 3, I'm going A-Rod. 4, I'm not gonna count Russ because he got hurt. He probably ain't gonna play a lot of this season.
Okay, I get that because if Deshaun Watson was playing, he'll be in my 5 too.
Exactly.
That's true.
Because Josh Allen would be see you later alligator if Deshaun Watson's playing.
So I got Pat, Tom, A-Rod, Josh Allen, and Lamar.
I like that. That's a good. it's no wrong 5 right now, especially with what
It's
Lamar
not.
doing, bro. Like it's crazy.
Lamar's fucking showing his ass.
Yeah, that shit is
But
impressive.
y'all see everybody top 5 got like 3 black quarterbacks in it, or something close to that number. There's
No,
a lot
Kizzy.
of like. Think about
we get it.
the only. It's like 4. It's like maybe 2 bad black quarterbacks in the NFL right now, and not even that bad. They're just mediocre. Like Jacoby
They just
Brissett's
not as
mediocre.
He really ain't a quarterback no more.
You're right. Yeah, Tua back. But think about it. All the other starting
Tua black too, right? No,
Tua.
Tua.
And Jameis is alright. Jameis is alright.
So
it's one in Philly. It's a black quarterback in Philly that's going to be elite. But we'll talk about that later.
We'll see, man. We'll check out.
He a little baller, bro. I like little Jameis.
I like him. I like
grow too. He got some time to grow. Like
I hope they get a new coach for him.
He don't start. Don't look.
He need a new coach.
Look, y'all don't piss me off today. Let's keep it simple.
They undisciplined, bro. The penalties is horrible, bro.
Damn, we're the second youngest team in the league. Can we get some?
Grow up.
Why is it the coach
every week though? It's a flag.
But while we talking about the Eagles, fuck the Panthers. Sorry ass. I told y'all they wasn't no good. Don't fall for the Panthers.
The Panthers finna shake back this week.
Who they play?
Lose that game. I don't know.
Who they play?
Because they're not good, Novian.
They is good, bro. They got who the hell they play?
I like them. They pretty good. They're not bad.
They're not
sorry. They play real quick. It's on the tip of my.
They play the Vikings.
The Vikings. They
lose the Vikings. What we gonna say, man?
They lose it out.
Then we can have a talk.
They mid if they lose.
They gonna lose to the Vikings.
Then we can have a talk. I think they beat them. Sam Darnold is playing. He just played good.
Sam Darnold over running back to Lamar. Don't Sam Darnold lead the league the rest of the time.
I think that was. If 6-6. 6-6. But yeah, we gonna move on to the next topic, and this is one that's been kind of catching the news by storm. Jon Gruden. It's been a wild week over there in Las Vegas. As Jon Gruden and the Raiders have split after some controversy emails. My question to you guys is, what is your view on Jon Gruden and the emails? And let's start with you, Novian.
My view is like all week they've been talking about racist stuff. Oh, he gotta go. Then I found out what it was. I don't know. He just chopped his ass up. He ain't saying racist. To me, it was racist. So if it's the NFLPA. That's what he is. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but he wasn't. I don't even think he was working for a coach. He was at ESPN when he sent the email.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Monday night.
And like it's funny, but like I think they didn't get him out of the paint until he says something like gay people.
Oh, speak on it now, because it don't matter.
Like, but when he talk about black people, it kind of was they wasn't saying what it was, and they were just gonna keep running raps and everything was cool. He even wanted to go coach the game.
He coached the game.
He coached the game.
He kept coaching.
Then when the gay stuff came out, oh yeah, he was going the next day.
Got to get rid of him.
It's just like the Dave Chappelle thing. Like Dave Chappelle been making jokes about black people. He making jokes about black people all time. He made a transgender joke.
Hey, Dave Chappelle said the baby shot a man in Walmart, didn't get in trouble. He said something about gay people on stage. He can't perform nowhere. That's crazy. You can kill a nigga, but you can't talk about gay people. So.
It's I don't know. They said that Jon Gruden's trying to buy NBC or something like that. That's what they're saying. But no, but it's just I think he was just janking on him, chopping on him, and it was just a joke. And maybe if he said it around the other white people, yeah, it's different. But if he said it like the dude got some big ass lips. But that's it.
Okay, so my honest view on this is still kind of unknown because I feel like it's more to this, and I feel like Jon Gruden knows more to this. And it's two things that I do know, and they came out of Jon Gruden's mouth, is that he said that I sent those emails when I was mad. If we all know, it's three people that's always gonna tell the truth. It's a drunk motherfucker, a mad motherfucker, and a little kid. And a little kid. Them three motherfuckers is always gonna tell the truth. So he kind of showed me his hand there. So he was angry when he sent this. Then he came out and said there was some other stuff in those emails that could get me in some real trouble. So when he said that, when he quit, when he resigned, that kind of made me question the situation. Like, well, damn, is it some real shit that's gonna come out that made him kind of save face? Well, let me get the hell up out of here before they keep on digging. Because the more and more that they dug, the more and more that they found. Because today I found out that he was getting titty pics and sending nudes to cheerleaders, and so that's a whole nother.
More power to him.
That's a whole. But I'm just saying that's just more stuff that was just coming out, and he probably stepped in front of it and was like, you know what, I'm gonna just quit the digging. So I really don't know. I'm not gonna put anything past Jon Gruden. I'm not here to say that he's not a racist. I'm not here to say that he isn't against the LGBTQ plus community. I'm not here to say none of that. I'm just here to say that in due time, everything will be ironed out and we'll find out. But I definitely think there's more to this. I definitely think that he said some more stuff. Maybe we'll find it out. Maybe we won't. What he actually said, that wasn't necessarily racist to me, but I can understand how it was deemed racist. But hey, he had to get up out the paint. I've seen people get out the paint for less. So that's just my opinion. I got to get more. I got to learn more on the situation to give my full opinion on it. But so for right now, it's unknown. Big shot, big man. Talk to me. What you got to take about? What's your take on Jon Gruden and the emails?
Didn't he like also come at the commissioner and stuff like that?
He said he called the commissioner the F word and the F word. The F word as in the word that directly attacks the LGBT plus community. And he called he said that he called Michael Sam the Q word that
queer. You can say queer. That's not a bad word.
Oh, we can say I don't want to take no chances. Yeah. Okay. We can say it.
Okay. So I pretty much think I think that is what got him, out of there, more than anything, coming at the commissioner. Like, I think that was like, they last straw, like, nah, you ain't finna disrespect us and think you finna coach, in our league. So I think that's what really got him out of there, man. Just along with the other stuff he said, man, I don't I'm not here to, I can't defend him or call him a racist because you really just don't know. Like we said, we don't know everything that was in those emails. And I kind of agree with Ken Shea, man. He really got out the paint before he can really get out there.
I'm sorry to cut you off, big man, but when I saw Randy Moss crying, on TV, I thought that it was some crazy shit. I thought he said, nigga, I didn't know what they happened. But when I found
Randy Moss worse than the Elder John.
He just sick. He just said, bro, got big lips like Michelin tires. So, but and then Keisha just came out and said that he was a fraud. He a fraud. Really. So that situation was crazy. But I was immediately done with Jon Gruden. Yeah, I'm
don't sound like it. You got vid.
I'm talking to the one. Go ahead, big man.
I mean, it's tough, man. But I will say this: I think it's better for the whole team, for the Raiders organization, that they did get rid of him. So now they don't have to question and look over their shoulder and look them up and down. And now they could just move on. And because I think if he was still in that locker room, it'd just be too many questions, and it just wouldn't be right. It just wouldn't seem right. So I think they did the right thing, by getting rid of him.
But 10 years ago, it was...
No, but see, that's a bad narrative because the emails was from 2011 to 2018. So they started 10 years ago. But the last one was 4 years ago.
You won't know who he's talking to.
3 years ago.
Because the thing it makes it bad because he has the first openly gay active player.
Accordingly, these emails were to the Raiders. Mark Davis, the owner now.
Yeah.
So the emails were to him, but they found these emails investigating the football team, the Washington football team.
I don't know.
Oh, they released all them emails from the football team.
Yeah, bro. I need them all. bro. It's gonna be some wild shit, and we're gonna be here
Like-
to unpack it all. But I'm just that's why I'm unknown right now because I think this shit's gonna get so crazy.
He's a good
And
coach, and now he'll never coach again. That's like
Not a
Oh,
chance.
he'll
Nope, not for that.
he'll probably he might get a TV job, but that's slim to none.
Hell
depending on
No, he ain't getting no
everything that
TV
come
job. There's not that nigga finna get a job in Cancun on the
Depending
beach
on what-
somewhere. He's a little dream.
Depending on what come on in 4 years, I wouldn't. I
better
wouldn't
do what
start
OJ doing. Just be on Twitter every day.
Yeah. Hey, to the world.
Hello world. Hey to the world.
But
Hey,
yeah,
OJ be
that's
giving-
my take on
OJ
that,
be
though,
giving me
man.
fantasy advice, no cap.
Oh God.
That nigga OJ said, "Go get vaccinated, man. Y'all killing each other." So, bro,
Talk on it, OJ.
Hey,
Go ahead, big baby.
I know, man.
Nah,
You know, go
it's on
ahead.
Jamal, man. That's pretty much all I
yeah.
got, man. You know, it's on Jamal, man.
I think okay. I really can say that he clearly said some other wild shit in there. If he just gonna step down, because they still owe him what, 6 years, 60 million,
Bro.
And if he's just gonna pass that up, he must have really been wilding. And he must have said something that they could have fired him and not had to pay his ass anyways. Yeah, but I'd have got fired too. No, you'd have had to do that. I'm just sorry. Yeah, I don't care who I call it. I don't care who I call the nigga. You gonna have to get rid of me.
I get unemployment.
But my main focus on this is, y'all know I don't like the Wayback Machine. I don't like looking up old tweets because my old Twitter got suspended.
You have been
For
consistent
cussing
on
out
that.
Gunner. I don't like looking up old tweets. I don't like. Now, granted, the difference between Jon Gruden and some of the other old tweets that he's looking up on other people is they was like in high school or middle school when they said the shit. This nigga was like 40 when he said whatever he said. But the problem is, if he said the F word in 2011, I'm sorry, the F word was acceptable in 2011. I'm just sorry.
That's what got your Twitter out of the paint.
Yeah. Well, no, I got it out of the paint because I told Gunner I'd kill him. and somebody told
Gunner.
I told Gunner on Twitter. I said, "Bro, I kill you," and they thought I was serious, so they deleted my Twitter.
This dude
like,
is
bro,
wild.
I was like, I know him, bro. I know this man. They're like, "Nah, you don't know him enough." They got me up out of there. But yeah, man, it's like the F word was an acceptable thing to say back then. Everybody said it. I graduated high school in 2010. It was said a lot. That's one thing. Like, you holding people from standards back then to today, that's a problem. But to talk about Michael Sam's as a queer and you don't want him in the league or whatever he said, that's probably problematic. I mean, but Michael Sam wasn't good enough to matter anyways. I don't know, man. I think he did the right thing by quitting. Get them before they get you, because if they keep digging, bro, who knows what they would have found. I mean, and if they still keep digging and he quit anyways, that'll piss me off.
Oh, they still finna dig. Because he just,
I think they done.
He's innocent bystander.
They done with
he
him. Oh, he just got hit with
I think they gonna leave him alone. He quit. Like, leave me alone.
When they put whenever what they digging for, I think they still finna dig. I think something else we're gonna talk about this again next week. And I think it's because we're gonna have some new information.
That's just what I think. Done because
know,
they just didn't want him a part of their organization. Like, you know what I mean? If you feel like that and you know how the NFL moving toward, it's like, nah, we ain't with that. I just think like they just trying to send a message that we ain't gonna be with that kind of stuff. Like,
problem with NFL is the only locker room where they don't say the F word. I bet $1,000 is the Raider locker room. I guarantee everybody else saying. A lot of them dudes in the NFL older than us, and you know they ain't gonna stop saying it. I'm just saying. The only locker room they don't say it in is probably the Raiders because they have Carl Nassib and they don't want to offend him because he their boy and he actually good. So you can't just be disrespecting him like you did Michael Sam's. Michael Sam, as soon as he kissed his boyfriend on TV, they hated on him. It was a wrap.
Yeah, I just don't think they're gonna. I think that Jon Gruden is always an important piece of that team, like, cause he always found talent, bro. Like, he traded away Khalil Mack, but he got Cooper. At the time he had got Josh Jacobs for that pick, and he got Byron Edwards for the same trade for Khalil Mack. I mean, I think Byron Edwards is emerging. Eventually, he'll emerge. But Yeah, he's usually like right on QBs also too. So like I don't know. It's just
that's his specialty.
I'm just wondering how
Super Bowl with
it's
Brad
going to
Johnson,
trend.
man.
I just think the team's going to trend down.
Oh yeah, I think that. Yeah, that's to lose your.
They're saying they're looking at Eric Bieniemy though.
Who they got coming up?
I wouldn't even want to go there, bro.
There's some assistance.
Eric Bieniemy going to the Cardinals.
They say going to USC, huh?
Cardinals.
Eric Bieniemy?
Cardinals ain't gonna job ain't
Hey,
gonna be open.
USC, that's Urban Meyer's job, brother. He cannot handle this shit.
He said Urban
That USC is Urban's job. He's gonna get the hell up out of Jacksonville. He got me. Urban got me out here looking like a fool. I said these people.
Urban got another year in them, man.
Urban Meyer and Trevor Lawrence
Urban
ain't never
won't be
lost.
if he coaching.
Everywhere they go, here they is 0-5. Got me looking foolish.
I really thought they was gonna be pretty good too. I ain't gonna count.
I did too, but they defense
losing that running back too. That hurt.
Man, it might have hurt. But
they got a better running back.
Or at least
they wouldn't finna.
I mean, they would be able to pound the ball.
They wouldn't.
Yeah, they was gonna use him as
like
running back.
He was gonna be like that Percy Harvin in that Florida.
True.
Yeah, they was gonna be able to pound the ball a little bit more. Now they really got to take chances with little Trevor Lawrence. It ain't looking good though at all.
Yeah, they looking real 3-2-1, and they're gonna beat the Texans next time they play them though. But that's neither here nor there.
I don't know. Tyrod gonna be back by then.
Okay, so that was kind of. Did y'all want to just go straight to the fantasy, or did you just? Okay, we can go straight to the fantasy. Okay. From there, y'all know what time it is. It is fantasy start and sit, and we did miss a week, but things are looking a little bit more competitive here. Jamal got on the board last week with Van Jefferson, so now Jamal's sitting at 1 point. He had. Oh, my bad. Let me explain y'all for those who don't know how this thing works. We doing a 3 thumbs down fantasy start and sit. We take a lower tier player and we tell you guys to start him. If he goes off, if he does 10, get you 10 fantasy points, we count that as a point. Whoever has the most points at the end of the season wins. Who wins what? We don't know. We just doing this to help you guys. We just doing this for a little friendly competition. But Jamal finally got on the board last week with Van Jefferson against Arizona. He had 6 catches for 90 yards and a touchdown and 21 fantasy points. Novian, he got his second point. He said start Jacoby Myers against Tampa Bay. He had 8 receptions for 70 yards and 15 fantasy points. So Novian is sitting.
Do you know something about Jacoby?
Talk to me.
He has never scored a touchdown ever. Receiving catch.
He almost did last week.
Yeah, that's embarrassing.
It's not embarrassing.
Not really.
It's crazy.
It's not really. It's not really embarrassing,
for a nigga who played all them games.
And he's the number one there. I mean, I would say Nelson number one, but I think he's the number one.
Oh, Nelson, what the hell is going on with Nelson? Like, I haven't heard his name all year.
Nelson just on the roster.
He stole that money.
It seems like it.
He'll quick. He'll steal everything but a deep ball.
Yeah, hey, you know me. But Novian hit with Jacoby Myers. He had 15 fantasy points, 8 receptions for 70 yards. So Novian has 2 points. Big Man also has 2 points. He told you guys to start Corey Davis against Tennessee, a little revenge game, and it was definitely some revenge in the air. He had 7 receptions for 111 yards and a touchdown. I missed this week for the first time. I told you guys to start. I barely missed. I told y'all to start Tim Patrick versus Baltimore because at the time they were one of the worst secondaries in the league. Tim Patrick had 6 receptions for 39 yards and 9 fantasy points. He was 1 reception or literally 1 yard away from me being 3-0 at this point. But hey, we got a tight race, a little competition, a close battle. I'll feel better about. I didn't want to run away with this thing. So that is close. I feel a little better about it. So I got 2, Novian got 2, Big Man got 2, and Jamal has 1. And I'll start it off with my start of the week is we sit here and we told y'all how sorry that Kansas City defense is, so it's only right.
Steal my nigga. Go ahead.
It's only right that we start the quarterback of the Washington football team, Taylor Heineke. The Kansas City Chiefs defense is god awful. Tyler Heineke is my start of the week. My sit of the week is Kirk Cousins against the Carolina Cardinals, the Carolina Panthers defense. I watched that defense for 8 quarters, 2 weeks, the last 2 weeks. They don't miss tackles. They swarm to the ball and they play sound football. I think that defense is damn good. I think they force a couple turnovers from Kirk, and I think Kirk Cousins regresses to the mean, as Jamal was saying. I think he has a bad fantasy day. So my start is Taylor Heineke. My sit is Kirk Cousins. Big man, who's your starting sitter for week 6?
Cole Beasley, no guy. I'm going Cole Beasley, man. Cole Beasley been horrible this season, but you guys should start Cole Beasley. They're going against the Titans. That Buffalo offense is just rolling. I think this the game he gets Cole Beasley going. Start Cole Beasley. Just trust me, guys. Just trust me. And I'm sitting Sammy Watkins, man. He's just not good. He's just not good.
He's just not good. I like
he's
that.
Not good, bro.
He's just not good.
He's just not good. They're playing against the Chargers. He's just not good, bro. Like, just no Sammy Watkins, no.
No, to Sammy Watkins. Yes, to Cole Beasley. That's all pro wide receiver over there. Big No, talk to me. Who's your starting sitter of the week?
I'm
week
starting
6?
Devontae Smith. You know why I'm starting that badass secondary for the Bucks. Richard Sherman got cooked by Jacoby.
Hey, you took the words right out of my mouth. Richard Sherman ain't no one. Let's go to work. Let's go to fucking work.
AB had to talk to him about that. That's crazy on the sideline.
He did on the sideline.
But my sit of the week would be AJ Brown playing. He could have get some cheap garbage time, but no, he just come off an injury. He was on a snap count last week, and I just think if Julio don't play, they definitely finna roll their coverage all the way to his side.
He gets Tre'Davious White. Yeah. I like that sit. Me, because that'll lead me to the question for the fantasy question of the week. But I'll let Jamal go first. Jamal, who's your fantasy start and sit of the week?
The new starting running back for the Kansas City Chiefs, Mr. Williams, a real running back. He's over 5'6". He carries the ball hard.
I like him though.
He might not fumble.
Williams. Clyde was good the last 2 weeks.
Clyde been good. Clyde been good. Like
when we needed him the most, he fumbled the bag. He checked out. So I'm checked out on his ass. So is Charlotte. You hear? He ain't fuck with that.
But look, Jamal, though, before you get your sick, I want to say this. The pick that y'all traded the Ravens, the first round pick, that's who beat y'all. Number 99, that's who they drafted with that
Is
first round pick. Is he
the one who punched the ball out?
Yes. So who won that trade now? So now who won that trade?
I told y'all how I feel about that trade.
I don't know who won the trade.
Was 99 what's his name?
They told me it was
Adaway or something like that.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That's who punched the ball out.
I thought it was a fleece, but it seems like the scheme fit don't match. It seems like Big Boy can handle the left side of the pass.
The fit is fine. The fit is fine. The nigga can't.
Just like that jersey. Just like that jersey don't fit.
He do look bad in that jersey. But my sit of the week is who the Cowboys playing again?
Patriots.
New England.
Yeah. Sit Jacoby. Because he gonna have Jacoby going, right?
He is, but he's not.
They don't got a true number one for the
Diggs Island.
Hey,
but sit every Patriots receiver because Diggs is killing it this year. Diggs
put that on the TikTok. No, find a way to make that work. Hit you wide receivers.
Don't do it because Diggs is an island. Don't play with him.
I agree. That's our fantasy start sits of the week. And let's finish it off with a question. I got DM'd a question, and the question was, if you have a high draft pick player that has a bad matchup, do you bench him? And I'll start this one off first. And if you have a good pivot, the thing was he was asked, he has Derrick Henry versus Buffalo Bills. And there's no way in hell it is not. That's a terrible matchup, and I think Buffalo can stop him because two things I think Buffalo can do. I think their defense is legit. People had the questions about Buffalo defense. I ain't gonna say no names, but people didn't think the Buffalo defense was legit. Buffalo defense is legit. And Buffalo is going to score the ball on Tennessee sorry ass defense. So I feel like Derrick Henry can be scripted out of this game because if Tennessee has to catch up and has to pass the ball, I feel like
Derrick Henry can catch balls though.
Derrick Henry
a lot
balls.
this year.
Relax with a lot. Relax with a fucking lot.
Derrick Henry don't catch balls.
Derrick Henry has caught more passes. Has caught more passes this year, but at the end of the day, Derrick Henry can still be scripted out of a game. But to answer the question, no, I'm not benching. If anybody that I take in the first round, they gotta play regardless of the matchup. I don't give a damn. They gotta get out there and play. The matchup is not good for Derrick Henry, but it depending on who your pivot was, I would think about it. But I'm 80-20. I'm 80-20. I'm rolling Derrick Henry's ass out there. He gotta produce. My floor, my ceiling for Derrick Henry is now lowered because of the bad matchup. I'm not depending on him to get me his usual whatever 20, 22. Because when you got those first round picks, you have me personally. If I draft you in the first round, I need 18 or more. And if you don't get that, I'm pissed. You had a bad week to me. So Derrick Henry, I'm lowering my ceiling for him this week. If he gets me 12 to 14, I'm like, I get it. You know what I'm saying? So I would lower my ceiling, but I'm damn sure not benching him. What's your opinion on that, Big Nose?
I'm playing you 17 weeks, bro. 17 weeks plus a bye sometimes. Something like that. I mean, I understand, but like when I drafted Allen Robinson pretty early. He sucked, but I had to play him every week. I had to. Yep. You have to. People that drafted. People was talking about Clyde too. I know people in another league I'm in. They was like talking about benching Clyde. He was going top pick, and on the top running backs, people were talking about benching him. I still got to play him. You just have to because their ceiling is higher, and like that's the thing. Like matchups, if you got like a lot of players that like take the spot, but I don't think there's many people like Derrick Henry you can replace unless you got like a fucking Zeke and a Dalvin Cook right there. You got to pick between them three, yeah, but nah. You got to start your high players.
Big Shot, what's your take on this one?
Yeah, I'm starting Kyle. I don't care what defense out there.
I'm starting.
I don't care who it is. Kyle gonna get out there. So yeah, man, start him, man. You draft him high, go ahead and start him. Go ahead and shoot.
The reason you
so for instance, like this week, last week, you had Kyler Murray against San Francisco. Was your expectations a little low? He's like, damn, this is a good, solid defense. They in division. Those usually are good games. You was probably like, well, if he get me 20, I'm not expecting the 35 that he normally get. If he gives me 19, 20, I'm satisfied, you know?
Yeah, he didn't give me that. I gave Noah a little birthday present, man. Gave him the dub.
Yeah, we finna get into that. Speaking of Noah, I'm gonna pop that top too. Yeah.
That's who y'all play? You got Noah?
No, he played me.
Buddy 1-4. I'm not worried about him.
Yeah, it sounds good.
Oh, you got your dub? Who you beat?
It sounds good. The whole league basically. Who I beat?
Boys, get that dub.
Oh, I beat Brandon.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, I got him on.
I would have scored the most points in the league, but Jamal and Lamar went crazy.
Ooh, he had 50 balls.
Yeah, this something crazy.
He went off.
It's something crazy. Jamal, what's your opinion?
You came back and won that too, huh?
Yes, he did. That was a great fantasy game. That was a great fantasy game.
My opinion is anybody who you cannot drop, you should start every week. If they don't allow you to drop this person, because some niggas.
Okay, I see. Okay.
Universal,
I got you.
Yeah, if you can't drop them, they need to be in there every week. That plain and simple. You shouldn't have dropped them that high if you ain't trusting. You got to get that return on investment. It's too bad.
Yes, sir. That's pretty much what I thought. I said I get your concern, but he got to play. if you got a good pivot that you feel strong with, then maybe throw him out. But like I said, 80-20. He got to get out there.
We got people like Vicente. He take chances like that. I don't. Benched 2 weeks ago. He benched Zeke. I would never.
Yeah,
I play matchups. I play matchups to a like you see. Yeah, I agree. I play matchups to a certain extent. I don't play like wide receiver running back.
Play Carolina. And I
almost bench fucking like DJ Moore. Yeah, he did. I almost benched DJ Moore against the Cowboys just because he had Diggs Island on him. And I was just like, you know what, fuck that. I'm gonna play him. And I was mad at myself because Chenault played Thursday night against Cincinnati and he had 6 receptions for 99 yards. But I was like, I was like, fuck, that hurt. I was mad at myself but then once DJ Moore played, I was like, fuck it, I won because he had like a 30 ball. So you just trust your good players. You just trust they production and you just roll with it.
Next to their name,
I got a whole new fantasy team before the one when I drafted. My whole team is different. Only person I got left is Tyler.
He traded the shit out that team. Hey, but I can't wait to play Big Man because that's gonna make for a great show, and it's gonna make it for a great show after I beat him over and put him over my leg and pop him on the butt and send him on his way. He said I'm 1-4. He said I'm 1-4. I'm gonna be 2-4.
Yeah, I'm 2-3, and I got the most points in this entire fucking league. It's rigged against me. I got the most points against. It's nonsense. Everybody had their best week against me. I had to put over 180 to win by 10 points this week. It's bullshit.
When I played Nova, I had 2 people on the bench that went for 20 plus. Like I was supposed to smoke.
That's the game, bro. That's the game.
I got our coach, bro. Like Joe Mixon really hurt me. Oh man, that hurt.
Because this is the thing. Noah's gonna be sick when Travis Kelce don't play this week.
Hold on, what's up with Travis? He got a stinger? What you?
Yeah, he got a stinger. So that when the game was over, it was like he got hit. His neck kind of hit. It was a penalty, but he didn't He didn't play no more for the rest of the game.
If they got to get out. They gonna get in the game.
He do not need to play this week against the Redskins. He'll be fine. Let him sit.
Yeah, that's true. Right, you see, that defense is atrocious.
He said not on my watch.
That defense is atrocious.
I make that call.
That's what Nove get for roaching up on that trade anyways.
Well, you got Joe Mixon. Oh, but never mind.
Yeah.
Joe
Mixon back though.
Nove, tell that nigga Big Man, stop. Freeze. Hands up. Put the tight end in the bag.
Hey, Joe Mixon been getting me touchdowns though.
Oh God, yeah, Joe Mixon top 5 rush in the league.
Joe Mixon, he scored last week. He scored Sunday.
Yeah, that's crazy. I thought he wasn't gonna play. I picked up Samaje P right now. He got COVID. That's crazy.
He's not even gonna play this week.
And hey, I didn't start Samaje once I saw Joe Mixon finna play.
I don't like Samaje though. He a bitch.
But he did have a good game. But it was on my bench. But I didn't need it because I scored 170. You know how I talk about that. Kyle Pitts did his thing. All I needed was Kyle Pitts to show up.
Finally.
Hey, and now I'm rolling. And now he on bye. We still gonna pop Noah. I'm gonna beat the shit out of Noah. And I can't wait to tell y'all.
Be Noah for real. I need you to
be. Don't worry about it. He beat. He's fucking beat. Forget about Noah.
All right.
But thank you all for listening. Thank you all for the support. We appreciate the love. We appreciate it all. Go get that everywhere you can think about it. We there. Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Twitter, YouTube, Instagram. We there. We got it. A little bit of merch left. Y'all go get that. We appreciate the love. We appreciate the support. And we out of here.
Peace and love. Color money.